it's been a while since we talked, and my head's getting nervous. I can't handle this on it.
Hey, so it's 5:15 in the evening. I got off on time today, so I picked Jake up from school, and I was able to come back home actually. So I didn't have to go back to the salon. I had already picked Gentry up from my in-laws. It was really pretty outside today, and the kids wanted to go play at the playground, so that's what we did. I actually picked them up. We went through Dairy Queen. I got them an ice cream, and then we went to the park, and they played for a little while. So now we're home, and I'm getting ready to cook dinner. I'm going to do a Weight Watcher friendly meal, so I wanted to share that with you guys. And I thought, what better time than to do an evening routine video with y'all, so y'all can just see how a normal evening goes for us, and y'all can hang out with us. I have a couple dishes in my sink from dinner last night that I just didn't want to fool with. So I'm going to get those washed so that I can have a clean sink before I start dinner. And then that way, I'm going to try to wash my dishes as I'm cooking dinner. And then that way, at the end of the night, I won't have any dishes left to do. So we're going to see how that works. Normally, I'll cook and then do all the dishes at one time. And by the time I'm done, I'm like, whooped. So I'm going to try it a little bit different tonight. I'm going to try to clean them as I go. And then hopefully after dinner, I won't have a whole lot of cleanup to do.
So before I start the dishes, I wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite Weight Watcher snacks that is 0 points. It is just a boiled egg dipped in lemon pepper seasoning, and it is so good.
With somebody else. Ooh, boy, I ask myself, yeah. Wait, maybe you're just off doing what you said.
So I'm curious at how you guys wash your dishes. So I have been criticized before about how I wash mine. I know a lot of people do not leave their water running the whole time. I know a lot of people have like the two-sided sinks where they like fill the one side up with soapy water and they let the dishes soak, and then they like scrub them down, and then they put them to the other side, and then they rinse them all at one time. And that's actually the way that I was raised to do dishes, but this is just what works for me. It's just quick, but I do leave my water running the whole time, and I know some people don't agree with that, but anyway, so I'm just curious at how you guys wash your dishes, so let me know in the comments. So we are doing a Weight Watcher Philly cheesesteak for dinner, so that's what I'm doing here, is just getting all of my peppers prepped and sliced, and that way I can get ready to cook them.
You said you and I were meant to be last week. You could be running off with somebody else. Ooh, boy, I ask myself, yeah. Wait, maybe you're just...
So after I finish cutting up these peppers, I'm going to cut up 1 onion off camera, and then I'm going to put these into a strainer and rinse all the seeds off of them, and then I'm just going to set them to the side and I will saute them later on. And so this is the meat that we're going to use for our Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and for 2 ounces of this, it is 7 points on Weight Watchers.
Cray, cray, but I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it bad.
One fail that I did, and I do not know how this is going to turn out. It's kind of looking like ground beef, but I thought that I was supposed to defrost it, so I left it in the refrigerator today to thaw out, and then I was reading the instructions, and it says that I'm supposed to cook with it frozen. So we're just gonna try this out. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything, but I don't know if it's actually gonna look like Philly cheesesteak. I think it may look a little bit more like ground beef, but that's all right. We'll see how it comes out.
But I think I'm losing it. Tell me where your heart is.
So while that finishes up cooking, the kids are sitting in Justin's recliner. They are snacking on some Cheez-Its and watching Adam Sandler's Blended. That's their favorite movie right now, which is actually really cute. And then we're going back to the kitchen to where I am getting all of the extra grease out of the meat. And then here I'm just cooking the pepper and onion mixture that I have.
Thinking about the way that you know me. No one ever cared like you care for me. You're such a bright star in the dark space.
So I just wanted to share these with y'all. I picked up these Flavor God seasonings off of Amazon. A lot of people on Weight Watchers were talking about them, and I really, really have liked them so far. The first one is the chocolate donut. The second one is the ghost, which is a little spicy. And the third one is the buttery cinnamon roll. And then here I am cleaning up the Cheez-Its that Gentry and Jake were just eating. Jake called me and said, "Mama, Gentry has dumped them all over the chair," so that is not uncommon around here. So it was just a real life moment of me having to vacuum up her Cheez-It mess.
You got me like there's no other than you now, baby.
So like I told y'all earlier, I'm just trying to get my kitchen cleaned as I go on this night. So I wanted to go ahead and clean my stove since I'm done with all the cooking. So I just took some Dawn Power Wash and sprayed down the stovetop. And then here I am going over it with a brush just to get up all the extra stuff. And then I'm going to wipe it down with just a microfiber towel.
This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my.
So laundry is a daily chore in our house. I wish that I was one that did not have to do it every day, but I definitely do. So that's what I'm doing here, is just getting a load of clothes going, and hopefully before too long in one of our videos we will have a laundry room makeover. That's something that I want to do before long, is get a new washer and dryer, and I also want to just update my laundry room. And here I am assembling my Philly cheesesteak. So I have a Joseph's flax and wheat pita that is 1 point for this whole pita. Then I have the meat that is 7 points for 2 ounces. I have the peppers that are 0 points on Weight Watchers. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit of mozzarella cheese to mine, because the mozzarella cheese was not as many points as going with the provolone, which is what I put on Justin and Jake's and Gentry's. And then I'm going to heat that up a little bit to melt a little bit of the cheese. And then I'm going to pour just a little bit of the Chipotle ranch over it, which I am not going to count. And then we had a side salad of the Caesar salad kit. And I only counted 2 points for this because I actually only used half of a serving. And then this ended up being a really good 5-point dessert. It was the sugar-free cake mix mixed up with a little bit of water to make like a batter consistency. And it was heated in the microwave for 1 minute, then topped with some light whipped cream and some strawberries.
Like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know.
And here we are, we got the kids in Gentry's bed. Gentry is reading her book and Jake is reading his book. They both have already had baths, so that's what we're doing right here, is just getting them calmed down and ready for bed.
Sometimes I'm the lighting, don't wanna pick a fight with it. Everything seems so good, I guess I can.
And here's Gentry's favorite book, Thelma the Unicorn. We've been reading this one every night before bed. And then here is Gentry taking her melatonin gummies. Both Jake and Gentry get 2 melatonin gummies a night. It just really works for them. I feel like it just gives them a really good night's sleep, and they both enjoy taking them. So they get 2 apiece every single night. So after I get Gentry asleep, this is usually what I do, is come back into my bathroom and I start getting ready to do like my skincare routine for the night. I'll be honest with you, I've really only been doing a skincare routine for probably like the past 5 or 6 months. My mom has always pushed really hard on like taking really great care of your skin, and I was just one that just kind of neglected it. But as I get older, I want my skin to, be in good shape and look young. So I'm trying to do my best to take care of it, but I do have a pretty basic like nightly skincare routine. So I'm just going to share that with y'all and some of the products that I'm using for right now. So I recently swapped over my face wash from Clinique to Tula. I've used Clinique for several years, and I would kind of like use it and then swap to something else, and I'd always go back to it. But I did read a lot of reviews recently on the Tula products, and so I just wanted to give them a try for myself. So that's what I did, was I just washed my face, and now I'm just getting all the soap taken off.
I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you?
And then here I'm just using a makeup remover wipe just to get the extra eye makeup off. I feel like a lot of times a washcloth is just really harsh to scrub your eyes with, so that's what I was doing there. And then I'm using the Clinique, the repair serum, just to put onto my face as like a moisturizer. I really enjoy this product because I feel like it really hydrates your skin, and it also repairs some blemishes that you may have. And then the last product that I'm going to use is the Lancome, the Multi-Action Eye Cream. And I'm just going to apply this around my eyes, just because a lot of times I feel like I end up a little puffy or dark circles around my eyes, and that always helps with that.
Would you call me if I'm in
sleep. Ginger's in her bed, Jake's in his bed. And now we are going to finish the night out by Justin watching some TV, and I'm going to read my book in silence. Thank you all so much for watching this video. We will see you guys next time. Bye.